Hey folks at home, folks on the couch, folks in the basement, folks in their vehicle, on the way to work or whatever. Today, guys, I want to talk a little about sponsorship. I think it's a very, very specific topic. A lot of professional anglers do not talk about it in depth. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to go ahead and dive into some very good information that may help you. Also, dive into some information regarding some things to look for, how to approach them, different tiers, level 1, 2, 3, for different, monetary revenue, I guess, for certain marketing aspects that you can approach the client with. Okay. Let's go ahead and start with a couple basic items here. I'm going to go ahead and start off with how to approach for a sponsorship. Well, guys, what I do, honestly, is it's right in front of you, okay? There are some very key items directly in front of you every day that a lot of people just overlook. And I've come to realization lately that, hey, this is cool. It's a non-endemic. It's not really fishing related, but every fisherman uses it in one way, shape, or another. And let's go ahead and start with that. All right, y'all gonna laugh, but I need y'all to try it. All right, so go ahead and send your resumes or your sponsorship packets to these people. All right, we're gonna start with 3 items. We're gonna start with the first one first. Okay, I got a house full of girls, and every one of the females in my house, the little ladies, the young ladies, the wife, this is called Bath and Body Works, right? By regulation, there is actually an MSD label on here. It actually tells you where it's distributed, where it's made, even the contact information, phone number, and email for everything. Just about, if it's legit, it has those 3 items on there. Right here, for example, Bath and Body Works. It's got their mailing address. It's got their phone number, email address, and a distributed by, which normally, if it's distributed by a certain company, they may have other lotions, potions, or whatnot. So, that's something to check into. You may want to send them a sponsorship packet, take a few minutes, go and prepare a package for Bath and Body Works, send it to that email address, and also may want to call and follow up with that person. Maybe get a signed that somebody has to sign for it, so they received it, so there's no speculation whether they did or not. Okay. Second thing. Again, these are hygiene products, guys. This is just 3 of the items, and I'm pretty confident I can go through the house and probably get multiple ones. Boom. I know most of you guys, I don't know, mid to elderly people, folks or whatever, Old Spice. Dude, I use Old Spice. Because I'm in my 40s, and yes, I love Old Spice. One thing I do love about Old Spice is it gives me all the information I need. Right there. Phone number, mailing address, email address. Okay, so you have 3 opportunities to call those people. All right. Last but least, everybody does. Most people do, at least. I do. I brush my teeth twice a day. Okay? Yeah. Colgate. Boom. Here you go. Right here on the back side, right there. Phone number. Email address. It's distributed by with a mailing address in New York. So apparently New York, Ohio, they have probably the mass of hygiene products. That's where they come from. I didn't know that. But again, just something I want to throw out there, guys, okay? All right. So second thing is the sponsorship, okay? It's twofold. One is I look for a sponsor that a product that I believe in, or somebody that I know believes in it, or something where I've actually spent some time with it. I've done some research. However, I'm going to kind of go off the beaten path a little bit, go down a little rabbit hole. Like my kids, for example, they had braces. 3 of my 5 children have I've had braces or a lot of dental work or whatever. So yes, you know, the metal in their wiring in their face, or the process of how it's done, things like that. So it may be lucrative to actually maybe look at somebody or company that actually had, you know, deals with braces, you know, orthodontics companies, oral surgeons. You know, it don't take but a few minutes, man, to contact these people, maybe set up a meeting with the people, maybe do something that's going to be beneficial to help you with a sponsorship. Again, it's non-endemic, it's not fishing related, but there are fishermen that I know to this day, they have braces, they got retainers, they've had braces in the past. So another thing is, guys, is the sponsor, you have to be able to offer them something in return. Okay, so what I mean by that is you have to be able to, okay, say if I go to a dental company or oral surgeon and say, hey, I'm going to offer you level 2, which is $5,000 to $10,000 in sponsorship money to help me on tour next year. And what that will do is I'm going to be driving 15,000 miles or 20,000 miles across the country. I will give you a big bright logo, a big phone number, email, especially if you're a national company. I will actually put that on my boat and my truck in a very visible driving billboard practically. You're stopping at all the Buc-ee's, you're stopping at the Love truck stops, you're on the major interstates. So thousands and thousands and thousands of people are actually seeing your logo with your contact information, and they say that recognition from a logo is #1 for marketing. Look at Starbucks, for example. Everybody sees that logo, right? So if you're driving down the road and you see that Starbucks logo, you know what it is already, okay? You know those. You see the Love's truck stop, you see the Buc-ee's beaver. You don't even have to see Buc-ee's. They don't have no Buc-ee's down below. It's got a beaver on there, for example. You know that is a Buc-ee's. You know that's a Love truck stop by the big heart. You know that most Starbucks is right there, okay? You know it's logo recognition. Larger entities make it by logo recognition. So, and that's what I'm willing to do for my sponsors, is do mass and bulk logo recognition. For a certain tier. So, you know, I offer 3 tiers: level 1, level 2, and level 3. Level 1, I would probably say $1,000 range. Level 2, probably 5 to 10,000. Level 3, probably 10 to 30,000. It depends on, like I said, it depends on the situation, the relationships that you have with these people, you know, and things like that going forward. So, again, guys, just some of my information, some of my tips I'm willing to do to offer some suggestions, some tips, and go from there. I mean, this bass fishing market is oversaturated right now with a lot of fishermen out there trying to make a name for themselves and trying to saturate the emails and the phone calls with certain companies, and most of it is going to be that direct endemic companies, like your hook companies, your rod companies, your line, your lure, you know, so forth, so forth. So a lot of people aren't really getting much involved with the local companies or the non-endemic companies. So again, guys, and that's what I do. Honestly, I just out there trying to grind in something. And one thing I do not do is that I do not approach a company with something that I have no experience in whatsoever. I'm not going to buy into a product or even waste my time contacting somebody if I have not used that product in some way, shape, or form. For example, Vector Hooks. They started out 4 months into it. I contacted the owner. They sent me some product, and I paid full price for it. And again, a year went by. I kept buying stuff. I was interested. I was intrigued. And you know what? That product was stellar. So you know what I do? Is everything I have right now has got Vector on it. I believe in Vector hooks, from their tornado trebles all the way down to their worm hooks to their panfish hooks. My kids have even used them. So again, I believe in the products that I use. Kisselcraft, for example. You know, I bought one certain rod from a certain company, and now that's all I own is Kisselcraft, because they custom make every single rod to fit me. How, you know what I'm saying? I believe in that rod. That rod is solid. I have no issues. So anyhow, all right, guys, I appreciate everybody tuning in. And if y'all have any questions or anything, hit me up. I'm here to help you out. And look forward to 2023 season. It's going to be awesome. All right, guys, peace out. We'll see y'all on the flip side.